Hey, what's happening? It's Gorilla Zoe, and you tuned in to ScumRadio.
Who we got in the spot tonight?
The big guy, Gorilla Zoe. What's happening?
How did you get your name?
You know, when you in the hood, you know, the community gives you a name. You know what I'm saying? It's called a nickname, and my nickname just happened. You know what I'm saying? To follow my name, Zoe. And you know, later on in life, as I grew into my younger adult, you know what I'm saying, teenage years, I picked up the Gorilla. So,
Where you from?
originally, you know what I'm saying, I was born in San Francisco. I moved to Griffin when I was like 6 months. You know, my daddy family from Griffin, Georgia, and when I was like 9, we moved 45 minutes up the street to East Point. I spent the rest of my years dancing around the west side, east side, and different, you know what I'm saying, spots in that long, different projects and apartments, and you know what I'm saying, from that long.
Tell everybody what you do.
Uh, I, I give you know, I give the planet positive energy. Um, you know, I'm a lover, you know what I'm saying, also a fighter. Uh, not a firefighter if it's on fire. Um, you know, in the daytime, like Superman, you know what I'm saying, I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? When you know, like Clark Kent, I'm Gorilla Zoe, you know what I'm saying, a rapper.
How did you get into making music?
I was coerced into this thing we got. Um, you know, it was a way it presented itself, and you know, the guidelines guided me into being, you know what I'm saying, a real rapper.
What type of music would you say you make?
Uh, I don't really, I'm not really stuck inside, you know what I'm saying. Four corners is just one uh, demographic. I got a broad span, um, you call a palette, taste palette for all types of music. So I really don't box myself into just rap.
Tell us a song you got out right now that everybody should check out.
Uh, Keys, check out Keys. Keys is out right now. Um, y'all enjoy. It's based off uh, real life events, real world current events. So hopefully, you know, it can resonate with you know what you got going on. You know, I vicariously live through it every time I listen to it.
Tell us what went into making that song. Like, what was the vibe like in the room? Like, where you was at?
And I was actually at the crib. You know, this one of the ones that like hood nigga. I just was just sitting in front of the computer. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't sleep. I had did my workout and all my regimens and routines that I do every day, and something was missing. You know what I'm saying? And I just got the word. You know, spirit was like, you got to get up and you gotta make some music. I didn't know what I was gonna make. Something hit my heart. You know what I'm saying? It just came out. Yeah.
If you can go back and give some advice to Zoe when he was first getting in the game, what would you go back and tell him?
I wouldn't tell them anything because I'm glad that everything, you know, works out. You know what I'm saying? How it works out. But if I was to give them a cheat code, I would say run full speed. It's gonna be okay. Don't you know all the thinking and equations and all that you know, and mind building. I appreciate it, but I really didn't have to do a lot of that. You know, I did, but cheat code. You know, you got a destiny, you got a purpose. Running that, don't worry about that. Everything else gonna line up.
Who believed in you before anybody else?
A lot of people, a lot of people, still a lot of people. Still, sometimes I wake up every day and be like, I don't know, you know, day to day. You know what I mean? And that's part of my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. Uh, I wake up and you know, I don't know you know, what's next. You know what I'm saying? Day to day sometimes, but it definitely like sometimes, you know, when you underwater, you don't know how you gonna breathe, but somebody else don't already been under that water. they know how to breathe. They know when you're gonna get that next wave coming and when the dip's coming and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like you always, well, me, I've always had people that believe in me more than I believe in myself.
When do you think you make your best music?
Fucked up question.
Like when you make your best
Cause I
music.
can't lie to you. It's bullshit. See down here, you go. Okay, I make my best music when I got something to talk about, when I'm emotionally fucked up. So it's like people that believe in you put you in situations where you fucked up and then they pull you out of the situations so you got something to talk about. This shit fucked up. I don't know, bro. I know too much. But yes, I make my best music when I'm hurting. And I don't want to be hurt no more. So let's just make all the best music now. And then I don't go through this no more.
What song did you make that you realized you was different?
Lost.
What was the vibe like making that song?
I was just pouring. I was who? I was it was just coming out of me. I didn't know what to say, and I was just saying it. And the people in the room were like allowing me to just say stuff. And now when I go back to it, it's crazy because it means so much more than it meant even coming out of my mouth. Then I wasn't even there. It was like I was saying stuff that I didn't know what it meant or what I was saying, and it took a long time for me to hear what was said. And I know, like, bruh, I was possessed enough. I was possessed enough. I knew I like, what am I saying? What are we doing? And even listening to it, like now, it's like, bro, I like sometimes I still catch stuff. Like you know, when you advance and when you evolve in life, you can hear things differently and watch movies. The same movie I watched then, when I watch it now, like, damn, I missed that. But it's crazy when it's your work. It's like, how did I miss it? I said it, but that ain't what I meant. But that's what it meant. So yeah, lost. This might sound crazy, y'all, people listening, but it's the truth. It's just what it is.
What's the first thing you think about in the morning?
Uh, first thing I think about in the morning is um, gratitude. That's what I try to think about. Like, okay, be thankful, and then encourage somebody else to be thankful, and then what be thankful, express your thankfulness through prayer, or you know what I'm saying, meditation, you know what I'm saying, say it, but then encourage somebody else that probably can't get the words out, you know what I'm saying, and then responsibilities. Um, you know what I'm saying, I take care of myself early enough so I can take care of, you know, everything else and everybody else.
Who is somebody that you haven't worked with in the industry yet that you wouldn't mind working with?
Kanye.
What's it about Kanye?
Music tells me a lot about a person. Um, not talking or what they show, but your music or what you listen to. Any music just speaks to me because I can kind of gauge where you at. It speaks languages. So, you know, when somebody can, you know, have a depth and a range like Kanye has, aside from anything else that he's, you know, created or done, um, or said, a lot of it's amazing. His music lets me know that he's a genius, and I would love to work with, bro. I like to see what you know what I'm saying, what would come out of it. I think he's locked into he can't run from it. When you that far ahead of the game, you in full creator mode. You know what I'm saying? God created through him. You know what I'm saying? And I like it. You know what I'm saying?
What you doing when you're not making music?
Uh, Probably working out, playing with my daughter, um, meeting people, uh, still working, walking in my purpose. 'Cause, when I'm not doing music, I'm just locked into purpose. Whatever that, however that comes, you never know how it's gonna come. So you just gotta be ready.
Give me your top five rappers all time.
Top five rappers of all time. Uh, who? I mean, it too much ain't pretty much ain't changed for me. Um, Rappers, not artists.
Artists. You can
Artists,
do artists.
mine personally would be um, Andre 3000, um, CeeLo, CeeLo Green, Andre 3000, CeeLo Green, um, Bob Marley, mm, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson.
That's a wide range. How did you know? How did you know when to transition from hip hop and rap
Music.
to like to universal music
Um,
to just worldwide music?
it's always been in me. I always worked on it. Um, the, the time and space and people around me allowed me to grow where I could do that. It was like blooming into who you really are. So that's who I really am. That's who I really am. So uh, when it when it didn't serve when it didn't serve, I wasn't able to do it. Now it serves. It's gonna serve great. So yeah. Now, lately, like these last couple of years. Uh,
We're gonna play a little game and go. It's gonna be one or the other. All right. You like the studio or the stage?
wow. Uh, that's unfair. Um, I like I like ha. I like I like studio. I like studio. I like the studio better than I like the stage because I spent more hours in the studio. Yeah, I spent a lot of hours on the stage, and I love the stage and its expression. But I like creating more than I like expressing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Independent or major?
Um, I could flip this question a million places, but I'm gonna say independent.
Old school or new wave?
New wave,
Writing or freestyle?
freestyle.
Classic album or viral single? I think you had both.
See what I'm saying? It's a lot that you said in these that I want to like. If you go back to you said studio or stage, I love both. I give the difference. If you when you said what was the other one you asked? Not studio stage. You asked
Classic album or viral single?
not the one before that.
Writing or freestyle?
Right now, writing a freestyle. No, not that one. The one before that.
Old school, new wave?
One before that.
Independent, major?
Independent major.
Okay.
That is it's crazy because that is a thing, right? But I feel like if with the new wave, and the speed of technology where we at right now. If you're not independent, you'll never be major soon. If you, that's what I'm telling y'all. Meaning, if you don't independently put yourself in position, you'll never be major. Meaning, it's going to be a lot of independent companies that are going to go Fortune 500 and beyond anything that so-called major is. You know what I'm saying? The, the current currency is going to change. Um, what it's based off of and what's backing it is going to change. Um, so with AI um, and data centers, that outpowers uh, manpower. The human brain can only function at a certain level for so long, especially with the nutrition and you know what I'm saying, that stress and all that stuff going on. Um, Data centers are powerful and they can kick and as long as they're talking to each other, the scale of what's going to get done is gonna it's gonna skyrocket. So everything that we're looking at that is major, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be almost like looking at the first cars or carriages compared to like you know electric vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Like just like if you ain't connected with your own data center agents and all that type of stuff with AI and everything with your talent and with your creative skills and be able to prompt and set up everything into your own entity, then you're gonna click with new companies because it's gonna be a lot of stuff blooming. These big companies are gonna be midgets in this soon. So you have to, in order to be major, you have to be independent. But yeah, back to you say classic album or viral single. If I could pick one, I'll go viral single. Me, myself, you know why? Because I'll be able to use everything that comes with that viral single and push the energy towards a classic album. That's just me. Some people ain't gonna be able to make a classic album and they just take that viral single. But either way, that viral single is gonna get you more than say a viral single viral. All these people heard it. A classic album, 3 people buy it. It go double dilapidated wood. Yes, it's classic, but nobody heard it. A classic album don't. If we're not talking about promotion, how many people heard it, ain't viral. So yeah, I'll go viral single before I go classic album. But I've had both. I'm thankful for
Would you rather have a Grammy or street respect?
it.
Which means a Grammy or just the streets? Like you just got the mixtapes going crazy in the streets, or would you rather have a Grammy? Big Boy Records.
I mean, myself, I never. You asking to do a man, I ain't never had a Grammy. So um, I don't know what comes with Grammy. I'm sure a lot of big stuff comes with it. So doing the music that I do and the potential that I got, I would take Grammy.
What's a conspiracy theory that you think might have some realness to it?
Whew, a lot of them. um, hmm, I tell you what, if you take the names off of things and whatever pictures you've been shown, and I tell you there are there's energy because we all are energy. Everything is energy. It's vibrations. There is energy that moves at a different speed. It exists at a different time. It can slow down to meet you where you at, or speed up and meet you where you not at yet. Meaning there are things that are moving and grooving that people have put names on, and it's real, all of it. And I tell you this: if you could think of something, if you could think of something that doesn't exist, tell me, show me. Where did you get that thought from? It exists either here or later or before, but most people can't think outside of a noun, person, place, or thing. And if you can think within a noun, that is so small that it definitely exists. Um, so yeah, everything in the movies, everything you've read about, been a little tweaking here, tweaking there. It might be from a different perspective, or coming from a different trajectory, but for the most part, it's real.
What kind of advice do you have for up and coming artists who are trying to make it?
Mm. Whatever you're trying to make it in, give it your all. Do your best at being you and using what you have. Just as unique as your thumbprint is just as unique as everything about you. You might have some different similarities um, to this person. Everybody got a twin somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you are uniquely structured. No structure or vibration is exactly the same. Um, Even coming out of mechanics, it's going to be something. You open it up wide enough, you'll find that something is different. Use that difference.
If I was in Atlanta, what would be a good place to eat at? Like what's up going to eat at?
Mm. I mean, go to it, Houston. I don't know if it's still open. I ain't been over there in a minute, but yeah, that's where I would go.
All right, if you could put together a super collab with you on a song, you pick a producer and two artists to get on the song with you. Who would you pick?
Huh. Mm. That's crazy. Uh, I mean, honestly, I like what we doing, bro. I like what I'm doing now. I feel like we are the super collab right now. I wouldn't pick no further than what we are doing. You know what I'm saying? What we are creating. Ain't nobody really light years away from everybody right now. So we'll find out sooner or later.
What's next for Zoe?
Uh, moving, being used to move us uh, into into the field beyond the goalpost. Because we know what's coming, and we got to build and create uh, a new world. So understanding uh, understanding what's going on, um, just staying ahead of the game and being used to move us further as a whole. That's it. That's on everything, on every front, um, different fields. Uh, yeah, that's it. Moving us beyond.
All right, if somebody was trying to listen to some of your new music or book you for a show or get a feature, where can they find you at?
Um, Instagram, Facebook, X, it's all Gorilla Zoe. YouTube, Gorilla Zoe. Only thing that's not Gorilla Zoe. It's official Gorilla Zoe would be TikTok and my Cash App. So if you want to see me dancing on TikTok, go to official Gorilla Zoe. If you want to see me, if you want to send me some money, go to Cash App and it's official Gorilla Zoe.
And just like that,
Yeah.
we gone.
We gone. You know, the hood just gonna, give you a nickname. So that's what it was. Zoe, and then you got the gorilla on it. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Not monkey.
Hold on. Man, let me tell you what I did. I didn't even charge me.